As I mentioned earlier on, this is the ta-da moment. Now, the Guinness Book of World Records holder, Percy Maimela, is a self-taught artist who took the world by storm with his salt art back in 2019. He created artwork of DJ Black Coffee by using coffee as his medium of choice. Well, he typically explores mediums such as salt to create his art. However, on this occasion, he tried to create something a little different. This morning, he joins me now as we speak on his journey of being a visual artist. Percy, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Yeah, this is a good space to be in. Yeah,
it definitely is.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm actually in a good space having the opportunity to chat to you. I mean, you are the world's greatest. The fact that your name made it onto the World Book of Records speaks volumes of the kind of work that you do. How did it all start for you?
You mean the Guinness World Record or the whole?
No, your art, your artistry.
Art history, I've been doing art for my whole life, ever since I've known myself. But the salt art thing, which is mostly my flagship thing that I'm known for, started in 2014 while I was working as a merchandiser at the store, playing around with all these...
Why did you, how did you think of salt, of all the material?
The thing is, when you work at the store, all the material get damaged. So this other day, there was an incident where the salt was just spilled on a gray floor like this one.
Yeah.
So when I entered the storeroom, instead of seeing it as a waste, I saw the magic moment. So that's when I started.
So it was that aha moment.
That was like, yeah, that movie moment when there's like, yeah, that's the moment. Yes.
And then it led on to you drawing a portrait of Black Coffee. It is on the screen right now.
Yes.
And do you get a sense that the fact that this portrait made you to be recognized by the World Book of Records and the kind of doors that it opened for you, do you get a sense that were you already established by then, or it just opened the doors for you? It made your name to be even greater?
So the Guinness World Record was intentionally to open doors for me.
Okay.
Because I don't have varsity. I didn't graduate, so this is like my sort of way to say that, guys, like what I'm doing, that it doesn't matter if I didn't graduate. Like, you can't dispute the fact that this is the greatest. So if I go for Guinness World Record, I'm not just targeting local audience. I'm showing you globally that the technique, the skill is beyond just me being locally recognized.
So you didn't train for it?
No, I didn't. Well, I did train, not traditionally the way you use. Yeah, I did train sketchbooks, YouTube. But mostly self-taught.
So the fact that you haven't gone through formal training, how do you master your art?
I think it's consistency, dedication, and mostly passion. I wouldn't lie.
You know, so many questions have been asked about your art, about the salt art in particular, as to how would I be able to take my work with me? Or is it an intersection of photography and your art? The fact that the only way to take your art with me is to take a picture and then put it on the canvas or frame it or whatever.
Initially, that was the idea. So it was like to resemble life in a way. So when you watch me do the salt art performance, it would be like giving birth to a baby. So it's going to be a happy moment and a wow moment. And then you get to enjoy it for probably 15 minutes, which is going to be like a lifespan of the artwork in comparison to like 20, 30, 50 years of a person. But then you get to see me destroy the artwork, and then you feel the loss and the pain in that moment. But in this state, thanks to COVID, those first 21 days, I got to a point where I can actually make it permanent. Okay. So now you can actually order a permanent piece or commission me to do a live performance in your party or whatever situation you want me in. But you can get a permanent piece now.
Are you looking to incorporate other material onto your art, or are you going to stay with salt or coffee only?
The idea is not to barricade or to block as in a salt artist. The idea is for you, if you take me to the moon, you kidnap me, and then when I get to the moon, there's no salt. So to use whatever is around me too. So yeah, the idea is not salt. It's easier to use salt because now it's been undermined a lot. It's been like in every household for years. But now I'm giving salt a second life. Instead of you just putting it in a pot, now you can see something that will actually evoke emotion. So that was the idea, But I can go back now.
As they say, you know, salt is the only material, food material that binds all family. You know, no matter how broke we are, but you can never run out of salt.
You always have to have salt.
I'm still not over my portrait.
Yeah.
I'm still not over my portrait. I mean, The fact that you took an hour drawing this and it is so perfect, I can approve. I do approve, by the way. This is me.
Awesome.
This in
awesome,
actual
awesome.
fact is me.
I like
and
that.
those who have me on WhatsApp can attest that this is actually my profile picture and is also my profile picture elsewhere.
Yes.
So you use only salt, but then I was asking the question earlier on, with the black particles, what is it that you used? Because salt is only white.
Yeah, so the black is going to be the base. Normally I use a cloth because it's easier to wrap up and then to collect the salt. When I started, I was just using the black or the gray floor, which is now I needed to sweep the salt. So it's easier now to collect the salt because I actually just layer a cloth, a black cloth. And then I put salt on top of it.
So the depiction of my beard is actually the cloth.
It's a mixture of highlights and the dark background. So for you to see that there's beard, I need highlights, which then I can maybe just graze it with my hand, and then you'll get lines that look like a beard.
What tools do you use?
Fingers, brushes, salt, and me.
Heaven. So how, like, if people want a picture, a portrait of them being created by you, do you come to them or they come to you? How does that work?
If you're asking for a permanent one, I can't come to you because it's going to take me more than a week. But if you want, like, as I said, if you commission me to do a performance, I can come to your party, or you can just video record me wherever you want me to be, and then that's going to be a long-lasting moment than just you seeing me without a video.
Okay.
Yes.
So where do you normally showcase your work?
Social media, man.
Right,
social media is my #1 platform. I do have galleries that I showcase with, but social media is like my core business.
Right. Oh man, Percy, lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And then how do people follow you then on social media?
Percy Maimela artist everywhere. Just look for Percy Maimela artist.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to Google because it's gonna show you my Insta,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then how do you constantly find inspiration in your work?
Everywhere, my guy. Like, just looking at you now, I'm seeing like highlight. Like, I actually see the spotlight. So now I'm seeing these highlights and I'm thinking of something else. Everywhere. Like, everything is art.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything is art. So I can't say I lack motivation and inspiration. It's just maybe sometimes you'll just get tired of producing, but like, inspiration is always there.
Right.
Yes.
Percy, unfortunately, I don't have a hat. I would have taken it off for you, but I'm going to give you a fist bump. Well done, man.
Yeah, thanks you.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and the work is always on social media.
Yeah.
When you want to commission me, go directly to my social media. When you want to buy something, just go directly to my social media. DM me, and then we can exchange numbers.
Right.
Awesome.
All the best, man. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
Great
Appreciate
stuff.
it.
Well, Percy Maimela is a salt artist, drawing portraits of celebrities or passers-by, capturing their expressions with thousands of tiny white grains.